Hello, human beings. Welcome to the Outer Banks and my very first meditation at the beach. It's such an honor to practice here with you today. My name is Bee. For those of you that don't know me, I am a yoga and meditation teacher based in the Outer Banks, and I run a monthly and yearly yoga and meditation membership. In our meditation practice today, we'll be talking about the power of feeling what we feel without judgment and without needing to do anything about it. Whenever we're working with strong emotions, whether it's anger, which tends to be really fiery, really aggressive, or sadness, which tends to be watery or heavy, it can be really challenging not to want to force it away, not to want to do anything about it. Some of us might even say and go as far to say that it is an act of self-care wanting to get rid of these uncomfortable emotions. But if we know anything about how our brain works, if we tell our mind not to think about something or not to focus on something, most of the time that's all we're going to think about. So in our practice today, we'll work with whatever is coming up. If you're not feeling strong emotions today, it's all good. Work with those happy and joyful and sunshiny emotions. But if you are feeling something on the heavier side today, know that you don't have to do anything about it. Instead, just let yourself feel. And as I was walking down to the beach today, I was reminded that the ocean is so symbolic of our feelings. They come to the surface, they go back in, they come to the surface, they go back in, and that is our way of life. That's what makes us human, being able to feel and experience emotions. So I encourage you today to maybe even get inspired by what's behind me and just allow yourself to feel as the emotions arise, as they go back, just letting yourself be exactly as you are. So we'll begin in a comfortable seat. I happen to be sitting on a log. So I have 2 feet firmly planted in the sand. If you're sitting on a cushion, legs can be loosely crossed in front of you or tucked behind you, just making sure that you do have support beneath you. And as you start to sit up tall, lengthening through the spine, but also softening the shoulders. And then eyes can be open or gaze can be soft toward the ground. Just taking a few moments to locate the feeling of the breath in the body. Maybe taking a few deep breaths to make that formal transition into practice. And as you land here, following the breath, noticing how it does come and go, just like the waves, just like our emotions. It is a really helpful reminder that everything we feel is temporary, even the breath. So spending the first few moments of practice, just resting your attention on the place in the body where you feel the breath is the most prominent. If you start to notice your mind getting distracted, no big deal. Distractions are also temporary, and we can use the breath to help interrupt the mind from its current fixation. So when you notice that you're getting distracted, take a moment to call out what distracts you. Then intentionally let it go. Return back to the feeling of the breath in the body and start over. And again, if at this point you notice the mind is distracted by emotion, how you currently feel, that's totally normal. Instead of needing to do anything about it, view your emotions as a distraction. Notice that they're there. Actually give your emotions the time of day. I feel this, I feel that. And then intentionally redirect your focus back to the breath. Just reminding yourself that that emotion might not go away during this meditation. You're giving it a little bit of space by focusing your attention on it. But you're also supporting yourself by refocusing on something stable, such as the breath. So spending just a few more moments here, following the natural flow of the body breathing, and feeling empowered to come back whenever you do get distracted. Letting the sounds of the waves remind you again, everything is temporary. Everything we feel comes and goes. So knowing that, can you be present with your breath here? Give yourself a moment or two of support, of landing in your body and refocusing the mind on something stable. And as we start to make our way out of practice, just taking a moment to let yourself know that whenever you're ready to come back and revisit those emotions, you can. But just trusting that you'll deal with them, you'll work with them whenever you need to. When you're ready to come out of practice, you can open your eyes or raise your gaze and start to come back. Amazing, amazing job today. Thank you all so much for joining me on the beach. I hope to bring you many more beach meditations. If you are interested in signing up for a 4-week meditation series that starts in April, all the information is on my website. And I look forward to seeing you all here on YouTube next week. Have a great one.